Hi there. My name is Samantha Panunto. The kiddos call me Miss Samantha. I'm a school counselor here at Indian Hills Middle School. This video is for current 5th grade students and their parents and guardians who will be 6th graders next fall 2024 with us. So this video will walk you through the highlights of our scheduling worksheet, how to enter in your course requests, and things like that. Oh, beautiful. I'm being serenaded by a trombone outside my window. Okay, so first of all, this is our scheduling worksheet. You should have this, a hard copy of this. It'll be in light pink. Mine, of course, is just online, so it's white. You can see that here course requests are due online by February 16th of 2024. So first of all, step one just goes through the core classes that every single 6th grader will take with us unless you indicate otherwise, okay? So that's 5 credits worth of state required classes. All students take the following required classes. For more information about opting out / replacing a required class, please visit our website, and here's that link for you. Deadline to opt out or replace a required class is that same deadline, so February 16th, 2024. And that's because we make staffing decisions based on what students are requesting to take. So we really need that information as soon as possible. So first of all, every single 6th grader will take a year-long class in ELA, that's what we call English Language Arts, Math 6, Science 6, and Social Studies 6. All of those are year-long classes. Over here, we have 2 semester classes that are also required. So CCA, or College and Career Awareness. Those have a lot of really fun projects. Students really like that class a lot. And then PE 6 as well. Then when you're entering our course requests, you can indicate if you would like either ELA 6 honors, Math 6 honors, or both. And here are some recommended RI and Acadian scores just for you to take a look at. That doesn't mean that your student has to be at or above those score levels, but it'll give you a good idea. Next section down here is the elective choices for 6th graders. So we ask you to take a look at everything and then please rank your top 7 elective choices, just in case the top choices your students interested in don't end up being available. It's recommended that students take classes in multiple categories, and class offerings are subject to change at any time. Again, that just is based on how many requests we get for a certain class, if we're able to staff that particular class, things like that. And then on the back of your course worksheet, you'll have all the class descriptions. So you can go through, it says which classes are semester versus full year. Any additional information will be down here, like, what instruments are considered a woodwind or a brass? What does this symbol mean? Well, that means that there's a class fee or we need a fee waiver, things like that. We have our two DLI program classes here. So DLI students or dual language immersion, they're not available for ranking because you already need to be in the DLI program to take these classes. They are taught in Chinese. So Chinese 2H is a 1-year class, and then Chinese history actually replaces the Social Studies 6 requirement for DLI students. So that's also a 1-year class. Based on winter RI and MI scores, your student may be placed in a math lab or a reading support class. And that's just based on that data that we get, indicating that they might need some remediation and some support. These are full year classes that replace an elective. And if that is assigned to your student, there's a letter that's physically sent home to your address in Skyward. And at that point, you can choose to opt out of that support class if you would like to. Next is the after school class option. There's a STEM chemistry lab that is after school. More information about that in August. And then that's it. So when I'm ready to submit my course requests, I'll come back to this information. Let's just read step 3 together. So it says review the following statement and then submit your class requests online. Okay, so my student and I have reviewed their class selections and understand students are expected to stay in their selected classes for the duration of the year or semester. Schedule change requests are not permitted for any electives within your top 5 choices, as student requests influence staffing and class offering decisions. Schedule change requests are not permitted for preference of team, teacher, class order, lunch period, or matching schedules with other students. And lastly, opt-out requests will be taken into consideration when building your schedule, but are not guaranteed. And then this will be the back of your card, all of these course requests, or descriptions rather. Go ahead and take a look, especially if there's classes that you're not so sure about. Just read those descriptions and see what you think. Okay, so when you're ready to submit your course requests, I'm online, so I can click this link. You can type in this link, or you can scan this QR code. So I am going to click over here. This is where the link will take you. And I do have it viewed as you will see it. Okay, so class request, 6th grade. Please complete the following form. Awesome. And at the end, a copy of all of your answers is emailed to the email address you enter. And that's just so you can review and look back at your requests in August when you say, I didn't think I selected that class. And then we can say, oops, it was actually my number 2 request or something, okay? So first put in your email. That should be a Guardian email, please. Student first name and last name. We just need to be able to find your student on Skyward. So if they maybe go by a different name than what's on Skyward, just include that as well. So maybe the name in Skyward is Samantha, but I go by my middle name, Marie. Just include both of those. I just need to be able to find you, that's all. Okay, last name as well. Again, just whatever's in Skyward so we can find you. Date of birth. Great. If you don't know your student ID number, that's okay. If you do, go ahead and put it in. And then the parent guardian name. I'll put my mommy's name. So ideally, my mom and I would have done this together, right? So by submitting my name, I acknowledge that I have reviewed and approved the scheduling information with my student. Which elementary school are you currently attending? So I can write in which school I'm currently attending. Maybe I'm coming from Sprucewood. Please check below if your student currently has an IEP or 504 accommodation in place. And that's so we can get them into the correct classes before August. So I'm going to say I don't have either one of those, so I'm going to leave those blank and I'll click next. Okay, here's the big money section. So required classes. All 6th grade students will be enrolled in the following classes unless you request a change below. So of course, those core classes that we already reviewed, we've got ELA 6, Math 6, Science 6, Social Studies 6, PE, which is a semester, and CCA, which is a semester. If I'm wanting to make any adjustments to that by opting out or replacing a required class, please visit, again, this link. It's the same link that was on the card. And it's the same deadline, February 16th. And that's because we make staffing decisions based on requests. Math lab and reading, here's that reminder that based on winter 2024 RI and MI scores, your student may be placed in either a math or a reading support class, and that replaces an elective. That letter will be sent home to notify you if that intervention is assigned to your student, and you can choose to opt out at that time if you choose. Next, please indicate if you would like to opt your student into honors ELA and or honors math. If you just want to remain in the on-level ELA 6 and Math 6 classes, you'll leave them unchecked. So say I would like to do honors math, but not honors English. I'll just click that box. Next, please indicate below if your student is a Chinese dual immersion student. And then it just says, like, I understand that these 2 classes here, the DLI classes, are taking priority scheduling wise when creating my schedule. It takes priority over my other elective choices. And then we go to your elective choices after the DLI program. So if yes, my student is a DLI student, I'll click the box. And if no, I leave the blocks blank. Yeah, exactly. Great, next. Okay. So elective choices. This is the fun part, but also there's some more room for error here. So make sure that we take our time. So important, your school counselors and admin use these elective rankings to make school-wide class offering decisions, staffing decisions, and build individual student schedules. For these reasons, there will be absolutely no schedule changes for elective classes in your top 5. Okay, and we ask you to rank top 7 to give us a little bit more wiggle room. But involvement in programs like DLI, honors classes, special education, etc., those all take first priority when we're building your schedule, with ranked elective choices taking second priority. Please carefully rank your elective preferences from number 1 to number 7, with number 1 being your top choice. If you either accidentally or purposely choose duplicate classes, your school counselor will choose electives for you. Okay, and a digital copy of the worksheet that you may or may not already have in front of you is right here if you forget what a class is all about. Okay, so from here, you can see I'm going to choose my 1 through 7. 1 is my tippy top choice, and it's a drop-down menu. So say my tippy top choice, dance 1. If you really want a class in your schedule, you need to put it as your top choice, okay? For example, the intro to speech and debate is always super, super popular. Same with dance 1, same with fact 6. Those are all really, really popular classes. If it's not in your number 1 spot, there is a chance that you won't get it. So keep that in mind. Number 2, I really want to do art. Number 3, let's do intro to French. Number 4, guitar. And of course, I'm making sure that every single one of my choices is different. I don't have any duplicates, either on purpose or by accident, okay? Then let's say maybe I'm interested in learning the cello. My number 6 will be choir, and my number 7 will be Spanish. I'm going to look again. Are all of my choices different? And do I have my absolute top choice in my number 1 spot? Yes, I do. Okay. So by signing my name below, I'm confirming the following. I have carefully reviewed my elective rankings and confirmed that they accurately reflect my choices. I have checked my elective choices for duplicates. I understand that submitting duplicate requests will result in my school counselor choosing my elective. I understand that requests for schedule changes for electives in my top 5 will be denied. And I understand that my school counselors will build student schedules based on school-wide class offerings, which are subject to change at any time. All right, I'm going to put in my name and hit submit. And then here it says a copy of your responses will be emailed to the address you provided. Submit, and then I'm all set. If you do end up having questions, go ahead and visit our website here. That's me, hello. And we have broken down by last name. So the first letter of your last name, which counselor would be appropriate to email or call if you have any questions. We're so happy to help and hear from you. So, all right, thanks so much for watching. And we can't wait to see you soon, future warriors.